want to ask you a few questions. Like, what would you say for the listener, a new podcaster, it would be a good way to like launch a brand new podcast in 2023, 2024? If we're just starting, we never had one, and we're in the climate of 2023-ish, 2024-ish, what kind of would be your suggestion on what to do first and what to focus on the most?
Sure. Yeah. So I think the way that I did it, I think people can replicate that. First off, I listened to a bunch of podcasts, and as you're listening, you're thinking to yourself, okay, I like this part, I don't like that, and you're kind of picking and choosing the best parts of all the different podcasts that you like to, because if you like them, there's a very good chance that a lot of other people like them as well. Right. And so you're picking the best of it, almost kind of like Frankensteining it together to create your podcast. And for me, what I did is, because I moved here to Nashville in July, like beginning of July of 18. And I started recording my first episodes beginning of August. So like a month later. And so what I did is I took a couple free courses and just kind of listened to them. And at first I was hyped up. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm going to do all the editing as well. And I'm going to learn how to do that. And then I realized, okay, wait a minute. It's better to probably outsource it to somebody that really knows what they're doing, that can do it much quicker and more professionally than I could do it. And it's better off for me based on what I can earn freelance writing and writing another article. I'm better off writing another article because the amount of time it would take for me to edit 4 episodes a month versus paying somebody to do it, I can earn many multiples of what he's charging me. Yeah. So it's better to outsource and utilize that arbitrage of your time. I also, from the very beginning, I'm very process oriented. I created certain steps through like Google Forms to be able to do an incoming sheet essentially for people that want to be on the podcast, where it's all the pertinent information that I need to be able to help fill out my show notes, to be able to tag them on social media and be able to connect with them, whether it's on the phone or email, et cetera. All that information is there. And that way people can, from all over the world, they can easily submit to be on my show, no matter what time of day or night it is, right? I'm getting all the pertinent information that I need. But also I did it because I wanted to put a little bit of a hurdle in there, because if somebody isn't willing to take some of these basic steps of filling in that intro form, and then I have another form that asks them some additional information about the city to help me do the research for the conversation as well as for the show notes. If they're not willing to help me provide that information to help promote them and promote their show, they're going to be a bad guest. Realistically, you're not going to have a good conversation. They're not going to help you promote the show when it goes live. And so I'm spending, a decent amount of money and a lot of my time putting the shows together. I don't want to deal with somebody that's not going to kind of reciprocate when I'm helping them promote their book, their course, their show, whatever it is. I'm basically giving them free advertising through my time in exchange for a little bit of information that my listeners are going to want. I think that's a solid exchange. If people aren't willing to do that, then that's not somebody I want on my show.